Bitter criticism special spirit hack spirit Lachlan Brown Lachlan Brown special. I'm just gonna try to read the whole file. So yeah, I just released Milu. Milu, venga aquí. Because Milu is with a good record of three freedom days and zero toxicity, zero stinkiness. But anyway, and there Milu goes to the wilderness. Mursi is not the same thing. Mursi, the last time Mursi is always getting stinky. Maybe Milu will get stinky now. I'm not sure about that. But Milu is not getting stinky. So that's why he's free. Anyway, so I'm gonna keep reading the Lachlan Brown from Hack Spirit. This psychological site. If I'm able to find out where he is, yeah, right here. Just 1 second, right here, I guess. So yeah, no, homeworld news, no. So Lachlan Brown, page 38. Now we have a Reader Digest. So I guess that's it. I'm gonna read the last article I didn't read. Maybe. Yeah, neglecting personal appearance, losing touch with friends. Friendships are a vital part of our lives, offering emotional support, companionship, and a sense of belonging. Yeah, but again, if you live in a global south country, friendship will be hard because everybody's poor. Nobody can give nothing to no one, you know. However, as men get older and start to isolate themselves, they often lose touch with friends. This isn't always intentional. Life. This isn't always intentional. Life gets busy, huh? Always intentional life. Yeah. This isn't always intentional. Life gets busy. People move away or interests change. Yeah. I'm 37 years old. I was listening punk rock in my teenager times. I don't know how to say teenagers. In my teenagers. Yeah. And then I changed it, you know. I was listening NoFX, this Californian punk rock band, and it's not the same, I guess. And now I'm listening synth pop from the 90s. But who knows? I guess synth pop is not so great neither. But the fact is, life changed. Interests definitely change with time. If you travel to another country like me, like I went to Brazil, definitely will change you, because in Brazil, for example, people don't take a lot of drugs like in Chile. So if you are in if you are a punk rocker, you definitely, you may be a junkie too. You are maybe a junkie too. And in my case, I traveled to Brazil, so I stopped doing too much drugs. Ay, Murci, calma. I stopped doing so much drugs and alcohol. Sale. And I stopped listening punk rock too. So I guess Brazil is a little healthier, maybe. There's more cultural options, I guess. So anyway, why interests change? Because if you travel to another country, you will not able to keep doing the same things. You know, there was not even a punk rock scene in Brazil, not in all the cities like in Chile. And things had changed in Chile too. Like in Chile, there's no. I guess the only cultural scene is reggaeton and trap. Or maybe that's changing, but you know, cultural life in Chile resumed. Synthesizing it, you have 80% of reggaeton and maybe 10% of rock, and that's it. There's no options in Chile, but drugs, and alcohol. That's neoliberalism. I don't think that keep doing that forever is a good thing, you know. So move from Chile is a good advice I can give you if you never fly away from Chile. Seeing an old friend and realizing you no longer share common ground can be tough. Sometimes it's easier to let the relationship fade than to confront the discomfort. Losing touch with friends is a common sign of isolation among aging men. But this can be changed by reaching out and rekindling those connections. 7. Maybe, yeah. Who knows? You know, I'm not sure. Maybe Murci. I don't know what you say, Murci. Murci only get yeah. So yeah, I'm taking care of these dogs, but these dogs don't really are my friends. They are friends among each other. But I like them. They protect me. I protect them. We are a family, I guess. We're a pack. Yeah, we are a dog pack. 7. Withdrawing from family. Family ties are strong, but they can also be complex. As men age and start to isolate themselves, they often withdraw from family members. This is something I understand deeply. I've seen it in my own family. My uncle, who was once full of life, began to distance himself. He stopped coming to family gatherings and made excuses when we tried to visit. At first, we thought he was just busy, but the pattern continued. It felt like he was retreating into a shell away from those who loved him. Withdrawing from family isn't just about physical absence. It can also mean emotional distance, being present but not truly engaging. You know, this guy, Lachlan Brown, don't understand life. I guess this guy is kind of simple-minded, yeah. Because, you know, family are super complex. His uncle maybe had hard feelings about his mother, you know, or his brother, his sisters, everybody. Who knows what happened in families, you know? And it's better not to. Sometimes about discussions you should have to with people. It's better not having it. It's better to keep quiet and carry on, and go away. Yeah. If your family is a shit, you better move away. If the country is a completely shit like the United States of America or Chile, again, you just you move away. That's it. And I guess this guy is too positive, is artificial. There's no it's not like he said people love him. Maybe it's not true, maybe people didn't love his uncle and that's it. I rely more on astrology. I guess I trust more to understand life, to understand social relationships. Like, I guess people can be summarized, people can be understood by astrology, by whatever astrology says. I trust more in astrology. Like, if you have anybody, a family member of some sign, it could be good, it could be bad for you, depending on your astrology relationships, on the astrological match, astrological how to say match in another way, reliance, I guess. Anyway, let's keep reading. 8. Increasing self-reliance. As men grow older and begin to pull away from others, increased self-reliance can signal withdrawal. They might insist on doing everything themselves, even when help is offered. Who knows? Yeah, I cannot agree with anything this Lachlan Brown said, because can be anything. Why men do things alone? Because too much bad experiences in life, that can be, started to rain here. I hope it's not raining too much, but it looks like it will rain. Instead of asking for assistance with a difficult task, they might spend hours figuring out alone. They may prefer solving problems on their own, seeing it as a way to maintain independence or to save money. Lachlan, have you ever think about money? Doing things alone is definitely cheaper. Anyway, while this might seem like a show of strength, it's often a subtle way of avoiding social interaction and isolating oneself. Recognizing this behavior is crucial to understanding the signs of isolation in aging men. Doing things alone is a way to save money. That's a fact, I'm sorry, Lachlan, maybe you are gay. I'm sorry. And that's no problem, but have you ever thought about money? Nine, focusing on the past. When men start to detach from social interactions, they often become more focused on the past than the present or future. They might spend hours reminiscing about the good old days, often with a sense of longing or nostalgia. This focus on the past can limit their engagement with what's happening now. Now, while it's nice to recall fond memories, spending too much time dwelling on the past can be a sign of isolation. Recognizing this behavior is a key to helping men stay connected as they age. But definitely past is so much better. Let's say soccer, for example. I'm not sure if I dreamed that, but soccer nowadays doesn't have any star, you know. Mbappe is not so great. Well, then for soccer in the 90s is what's so much better, you know. Even then in the 2000s, yeah, definitely in the 90s it was so much better as soccer, I guess. Maybe all this sedentarism, all this camera, internet, YouTube, make people sedentary, you know, make people I guess that what keep young boys out of soccer, you know, keep distanced from soccer. But that's it. That was all. I guess I'm gonna read this last because it's raining. It started to heavy raining now. I'm just gonna read the last. Focusing on the past. When men start to and the last one, ignoring their own needs. The most significant behavior that men who isolate themselves as they age often adopt is ignoring their own needs. They might downplay their emotional or physical health, insisting they are fine when they are not. They might neglect their own well-being in favor of maintaining a facade of independence. Ignoring one's needs is not just damaging physically, but also emotionally. It can lead to further isolation and even serious health issues. Age with connection, embrace relationship, defy isolation. As we are discussed, men who isolate themselves as they are age often develop certain habits without even realizing it. Embracing solitude or neglecting personal needs can quietly become part of their daily routine. But aging doesn't have to mean isolation. You can grow older while keeping meaningful relationships and staying connected to the world. If you find yourself isolating more as you age, take small steps to stay connected. Reach out to old friends or family members, even if it's just a quick call or text. Join a club or group that aligns with your interest, like a book club, gardening group, or woodworking class. Remember, staying socially active is a key to maintaining your mental and emotional well-being. Yeah, you know, this article was fine. Farley Ladegor, a Toronto-based writer, specializes in the fields of personal development, psychology, and relationships, offering readers practical and actionable advice. His expertise and thoughtful approach highlight the complex nature of human behavior, empowering his readers to navigate their personal and interpersonal challenges more effectively. When Farley isn't typing away at his laptop, he's often found meandering around his local park, accompanied by his grandchildren and his beloved dog, Lottie. Yeah, I have 3 dogs. What about that? Yeah, signs of aging, complaining, fighting another old man. Yeah, I guess I'm old now. And I guess stopped raining, so I'm gonna read the next one. This was a special garbage edition, but yeah, speaking for myself, I guess I have this. It's not a cine club, but it's like a intellectual cine club about intellectual directors. Like, I don't remember this month, 2 days from now, Wednesday, it's all Wednesday 4 p.m. Wednesdays 4 p.m. At Viña del Mar. There they show authors, intellectual authors like Wim Wenders, the German Wim Wenders. And well, I didn't knew I just saw once movie before or two. I didn't like the documentary he made from Buena Vista Social Club because I hate documentaries. Because I'm old guy, I hate a lot of things. But the fictions that he did is a great director. See, he is one of my top 10 quality intellectual. I will say intellectual, because author. Everybody is an author, you know. But intellectual is more specific, because when a director has quality on his movies, you may say he's an intellectual, because he's an intellectual in the last. There are movies for brains, you know, movies for brains, deep movies, I guess, deep meaningful movies. So Wim Wenders, definitely, he made a lot of at least 3 great movies. I would say Wind of Desire, of course. This is the better one. Scarlet, and my other two, because I have these parameters. My parameter is 3 perfect movies. The director must have done 3 perfect movies. So my 3 perfect movies from Wim Wenders: Wind of Desire, and then Scarlet Letter, a movie about the pioneers in the United States. It's not about adultery and in the Quaker community, the Puritans, and that's it. It's not anarchism. It's not nothing. It's not devil. Yeah, it's like, anyway. You go and watch that movie. It's great. It's not perfect, but it's a A. It's a B, I guess, B plus. And the last one, The Wrong Move. The Wrong Move, it was a hybrid move. Anyway, that's true. There's 3 movies. They are perfect. And this Wednesday we have another one, and next week we have another one. So that's my hobby. Movies in the Cine Club. So yeah, I guess I'm aging well. I guess I'm not that old. Anyway, I'm doing aging things. And here we go with Reader Digest. Reader Digest. Reader Digest. Money saving. 25 secrets millionaires won't tell you about their everyday habits. Marissa Hillman, by Marissa Hillman. So this is a special garbage because all these news, they are old, and I guess they are not so truthfulness. I guess you cannot save nothing special from here. By Marissa Hillman. But maybe geopolitics neither, you know. All these geopolitics analysts, they are always saying obvious things. Nobody can predict the future. Anyway, 25 secrets millionaires won't tell you about their everyday habits, by Marissa Hillman, April 19, 2024. It's kind of old. It's kind of 2 months ago or 1 month ago. It's not all champagne and caviar. Here's how rich people maximize their money, and how you can too. Advancement. Our editors and experts handpick every product we feature. We may earn a commission from your purchases. And I just keep reading now because it stopped raining. It's not raining so heavy. How rich people hold on to their money. They move to Norway. No. This beanie is just, I don't know. This is my last. Is my last try to Norway, I guess. Yeah. Pretty nasty, isn't it? You know, Norway is too expensive. That's why the I'm not sure what I want now. I guess I last time I was preparing, I was learning English to move to Sweden. But now I'm not sure. I will go to maybe I will try to go to China or Russia, you know? I guess they will survive. Russia will be destroyed, I guess. How rich people hold on their money. If you ever wondered how rich people live, you might be surprised to learn that fancy cars and designer duds aren't necessarily pair for the course. Sure, there are some people who have looked into their fortunes, most all of them, I guess, and spend like there's no tomorrow. But it turns out that many millionaires focus more on saving money than spending it. People who have a large amount of wealth tend to think differently than those with debt, says Leslie Tain, a New York-based debt attorney, noting that she often sees people with less spend well beyond their means. On the other hand, those with substantial wealth are good at leveraging their money to generate more money. They are less concerned with amazing luxury items just for the sake of image and obtaining things that they are with money management and making their money work for them, as she explains. So just how do rich people make their money work for them? We talked to ordinary millionaires to learn more about how they project their wealth, and it just turned out that their money saving tips aren't out of your reach. In fact, many of them live on a budget, buy things cheap, and practice an abundance mindset. By following their easy everyday habits, you just may be able to get a jump start on your own millionaire status and even retire early. Just read up a newsletter for more money tips. Anyway, they are very frugal at quoting, quote, "I'm a multimillionaire and I am extremely frugal. I budget and save money by eating out only twice a month. We also don't overspend on gifts and have only one car. Granted, it's a Porsche, but my husband and I share it." Cynthia Wiley, author and founder of the Bloomsburg Island series. They pay themselves first. Since I started babysitting at 12 years old, my mom always told me to pay myself first, but like it was a bill. I didn't matter if it was $5, $10, or $100, so long as there was always something for a rainy day. I'm now in my 60s and I still follow this advice. It's come in handy over the years. Lauren Martinez Lopez, senior account manager at an employee benefits company. Here are more habits of debt-free people. This is another news. They don't drive flashy cars. I will rather drive a Ford or a Subaru over a luxury car. I find they have the best overall value for the intended use. And instead of replacing them every couple of years with the newer model, I drive them until they become unreliable or start requiring costly repairs. Joe Lopez, program manager at a high-tech manufacturing company. An eco-friendly car with excellent fuel economy can help you save even more. They don't book expensive airline seats. Quote, I like to travel 6 or 7 months out of the year, but I always fly coach. What? For me, first class tickets are a waste of money because you only get to enjoy the benefit for a few hours. The way I look at it is we are all going to the same place in a big metal tube. and we will all get there at the same time. I do like struggling on nice things. I will splurge, splurging. I don't know what. I do like splurging on nice things. I will splurge on a nice 5-star hotel or clothing that I will keep for 5 or 6 years. But wasting money on a first class plane ticket drives me up a wall. Brian Clayton, founder of CEO of Green Paul. You know, I guess all these people, they are specialized on saving money, but they are not rich, I guess. Reader Digest. They think long term. Quote, I have learned from millionaires that investing my money now can give me benefits in the future. My strategy is to invest 20 to 25% of my yearly income in a broad portfolio that includes equities, bonds, real estate, and high-yield saving accounts. Saksov Kabidov, co-founder of Natural Market. Well, this guy is not a millionaire. Anyway, they distinguish between wealth and income. Quote, people confuse wealth and income. You can make $1 million a year and be broke. We call them Henry, high earners, not rich yet. Alternatively, you can have someone who takes almost no monthly income but has lots and lots of money. They are two very different things. They view business owner using the best budget apps. They made the most of their money. Quote, if I tell people all the time that wealth isn't what you make but what you do with what you make. I always take advantage of discounts, bonuses, and perks. For instance, my haircut are $30 during the holidays. I buy $500 in gift cards for myself, and the salon because they give you 20% off and a free coffee mug. Matt Harris, pearl jewelry designer and historian. Well, it started to raining heavy now, so I will not do my yoga. So I wonder if millionaires do yoga. I just gonna release Tommy. If stops raining, we will back to read more. But this time I guess Reader Digest. I'm sorry, Tommy. I just fooled you. Did you saw what happened? Tommy thought he was free. So Tommy's not thinking as a millionaire. What about that? And Mursi definitely is a stinky millionaire. He's always getting stinky, Mursi. Well, just remember the Filthy Phil Philanthropist song from NoFX. I don't believe in that kind of article from Reader Digest. They're just fooling around. They pretend capitalism is great, but it's not. Uh, what's going on, bitch? Yeah, I guess that's it. But you know, stop raining again. The raining is not perennial. The raining is not so heavy. It's good for those dogs. But yeah, I guess gonna finish this episode.